Maniacs, what's good? I'm gonna cut to the chase. Welcome back to Central Mania. This is Central Mania After Dark. Central Mania After Hours. Is it Central Mania After Dark? It is Central Mania After Dark. Welcome back, guys. I hope you have been great. I hope you've been doing well. Thank you so much for the support once again. Let's keep pushing. Quick message. I just wanted to send my apologies to RONALDO himself, Cristiano. I am very sorry. And I think I'm being honest. And if we're all being honest, we should all apologize to Cristiano, because we remember when he made the move back to, well, not back to, but when he made the move to Saudi Arabia, and he forced that move out of United. Everyone thought he had lost his mind. Everyone called him insane. What is he doing? He's crazy. He was ridiculed. And then a few months later, what do we have now? Everyone's going to Saudi Arabia. Before, when he did it, when he joined Al Nassr, he was the only one. People made it. They barely even reported on it like that. They just kind of, rubbed him out and didn't really pay too much attention to Ronaldo. It's like, let him just die off and just, fade away into the darkness. And now everyone's going there. I mean, it's crazy. I'm sure you guys have seen the people that are linked to moves this summer in Saudi Arabia. It's not even like, people Ronaldo's age and Benzema's age now. We're seeing Kante going to Saudi. Mahrez is being linked there. Aubameyang's being linked there. Kyle Walker's being linked there. Who else? Just tons of people. Edouard Mendy is being linked there as well. Lukaku is linked to a Saudi club as well. It's ridiculous. And Wilfried Zaha, I don't know if I said him, he's being linked to the Saudi Arabian League as well. It's just crazy. Like, people laughed when Ronaldo said that give it some time, in a few years, Saudi Arabia will be top 5 leagues in the world. He got ridiculed once again. It's like, hey man, just because you're being paid lots of money there, it doesn't mean we've lost our mind and we can't tell reality. But the old man was right. RONALDO, my guy, really apologize, and it taught me a very valuable lesson. I just realized that, sometimes in life, you're gonna have to, do something courageous that no one understands yet. You're gonna have to take the bullets. You're gonna have to take the, the thorns. You're gonna have to get crucified. Because Cristiano got crucified for all of these guys now, that some of them are not even in their 30s yet, to go to Saudi Arabia. And people were saying that Saudi Arabia was like the MLS, a retirement home. You go there to just, in your end of days of your career. But it looks like there is a lot of traffic from Europe into Saudi Arabia, especially this summer. I think also, people saw how successful the 2022 World Cup was last year in December. Qatar pulled it off. So I believe the Middle East is here to stay. Saudi, shouts out to you guys. There would not be Manchester City as we know it in this current state, the empire at Manchester City, without, the Saudi Arabians. So I got love for the Saudis. I see people dissing them. I see people, from what I'm getting so far, there's racial undertones there. There's like, it seems like a bit racialized that, some of the traditionalists that, think that Europe should just forever in perpetuity, until eternity, Europe should just be the main focus in football, in world football. It's just the Premier League, and then it's the La Liga, and then it's the Serie A, and then it's Ligue 1 in France, and, it just stays like that. But I love disruption. I love, something fresh, something new, something innovative. I love a bit of chaos, you know what I mean? Chaos, there comes opportunity. And I think it would be a good thing for football, for a new league to come in, and it's fresh. It's got, lots of financial backing. And, the Ballon d'Or winner currently is even that side, Benzema himself. It looks promising. I mean, Ronaldo, he's not even my favorite player, guys. So I'm not no CR7 stan. I'm no CR7 fanboy. I just respect, Ronaldo and the things he's achieved. But I also admire like him being brave enough, He's always taken risks and done things that, most people, me included, might not get in the moment. But eventually over time, you see where he's coming from. And he's just, he's a pioneer for me in that sense. And, he's willing to be nailed onto the cross for his beliefs. And the Ronaldo effect is a real thing as well, because just his profile and his stature of celebrity, him being the icon that he is globally, we even saw that people started paying more attention to the Saudi league. It's always existed for like years now, guys, but no one cared before Ronaldo joined Al Nassr. And now you're seeing people, they just waited a bit, these players, for the rest of the season to pan out, to see how it goes. And then now that the transfer window for the summer is open, I believe a lot of these guys, they're either like in their mid-20s to late 20s, and then early 30s, and then some, middle 30s. Guys, money makes the world go around, A lot of these guys, I believe, they're like, okay, so am I gonna I'm gonna stay here in Chelsea, for example, and try and prove something that I've got football integrity because I stayed in the Premier League and I finished my career there. But, 5 years later after you retire, no one even remembers who you are. You're barely remembered by the fans at the stadium. You're not even really considered a legend like that, because these club legends, especially in the Premier League, it's a super rare status to achieve. Do you take that risk, or, hey, I'm like 29 now, I'm never going to win the Ballon d'Or at this rate, and I'm being offered 100 mil a year, 100 million a year, some of these contracts that are being offered, guys, in Saudi. Saudi's the move, I'm telling you now. I actually, you know what I mean? I gotta go touch down in Saudi at least once in my life now, because at least they've got a football environment. There's a football ecosystem. There's a football landscape that exists now that never has, because, I mean, I don't know. I'm not too big of a fan of just, sand, and deserts and the heats in the Middle East. But now, after the 2022 World Cup, I've been convinced, wow, they can put on a show. Saudi, as I've seen what they've done with Al Nassr and Cristiano and Benzema, N'Golo Kante now getting there as well. Big money moves. I think it's going to be a top 5 league in the world for sure, and then it'll be a conversation of, the position in the top 5. Is it going to be top 5 and not 5? Is it going to be 4th, 3rd, 2nd? Dare I say first? Guys, football, just like life, keeps evolving, and it's important to not be too resistant to the evolution of things, because you'll get left behind very easily. Gary Neville, I'm hearing, he says something like the Premier League should step in and intervene and stop the Saudi Arabians from signing all these Premier League players. Ridiculous, by Gary Neville. He's always had a thing. Seems like he's, there's a bit of anti-something going on there with himself, I've seen how he's hated on Man City as well, but I understood that to be because Man City is Manchester United's rival club. They're rivals from the same city. So I said, okay, it's a bit of that. Now he's talking about the Saudis should, someone needs to step in and the Premier League should ban the Saudis from. Where have you heard some junk like that? Like, come on, Gary. And Gary, like some of your commentary is decent. I don't mind Gary, but some his takes are just like he's got these wild, crazy takes that you know what I mean. I don't know what kind of the prejudice that's rooted in, but why would they not be able to buy the Premier League players as the Saudi Arabian league? You know what I mean? Like, what's the reasoning that you have for calling on the banning of them? Where have you ever heard of ban this league from taking these players? But it doesn't look good. The optics, Gary. You know what I mean? Like, you're a white British guy, busy calling on the banning of, you know, the Arabians to not be able to purchase players, which is totally legal in football, and every league in the world does it. But now the Saudi, come on, Gary, clean that up. It's not looking good. But guys, yeah, RONALDO, salute, you know what I mean? And I can just imagine how he's feeling right now. I got a really bad Ronaldo impression, guys. But I mean, I can just imagine him like, of course, I'm always right. I'm thinking forward. I'm always one step ahead. And of course I'm right. Saudi, top 5 league in the world. Very competitive. Very, very good. I'm champion. All these players want to be me. They come to Saudi, they follow me because I am RONALDO. So Cristiano, shout out, man. Apologies once again, guys. Let's apologize to the GOAT. Super cool to see him meet Speed. Speed finally got to meet his hero icon, Cristiano. I'm so happy for you, man. Let's see where it goes. But Saudi is looking like the place to be. Expect more transfers from Saudi this season. Big name signings. Whew. It's looking like it's about to be a hell of a season. Let's go.